Hey folks, in this video we'll be looking to deploy a simple Ruby application to Kubernetes. Our deployment will use the popular CF for K8s project. CF for K8s aims to provide a clean abstraction over any infrastructure that is running Kubernetes. Let's see how it works. First, let's quickly look for a simple Ruby application whose code is available in a public repository. Here we go. This seems like a good fit for our needs. Thank you. Let's clone the repository to the local dev environment. Our remote endpoint is a Kubernetes cluster that is running within Google Cloud. CF for K8s has been installed on this Kubernetes cluster. Now let's try and deploy the application very quickly. Just type cf push. Give the app a name as an argument, in this case ruby-cf, and that's it. Now this should package all the code that is part of the application into an immutable container that gets deployed to the Kubernetes cluster. Meanwhile, let's get some logs streaming in a separate terminal. Now, the command to do this is cf space logs followed by the app name. You'll notice that the current build actually failed, and the reason seems to be that we have pushed from a wrong root folder. Please remember, you will always have to ensure that the cf push occurs in a top level folder that contains the right files needed for the build packs to detect the language and the runtime. In the case of a Ruby application, it is the location where a gem file is present. Now I'll explain all of this in a little bit of detail in just a second, but let me quickly navigate to the right folder and push the app once again. There. This time it should hopefully deploy successfully. Now, getting back to build packs. Now, a build pack is a tool that transforms application source code into an artifact that can be deployed, in this case, a container. CF for K8s uses Paketo. Paketo is a build pack implementation of the open source cloud native specification that's available. Okay, now the build seems to have failed again. When looking at the error message on the terminal, it looks like it's an issue with a dependency. Now, the most likely cause seems like the Ruby builder version that is specified is not one that is currently in support. Now let's modify this gem file to upgrade the builder version to 2.1.4, which is more recent. Let's save it, and hopefully this should resolve the problem. Let's push the application once again. Just run the same cf push command and the deployment will commence once again. Now, as we look at and observe the output of the push command, you can see the various components that come into play, namely a remote container registry, the build packs. The build has completed successfully. Now let's access the app by copying the route that has been generated and pasting it into a browser window. There. You can now see that the app is working and we're able to access it from a web client. Now, let's also quickly see how we can make changes to the app source code and redeploy the changed version of the app. Navigate to the index.erb file, which is basically an HTML file with some Ruby goodness embedded within. Let's make a small change here to the text and see if the change gets deployed successfully. Now bear in mind, the current version of the app is still live. We're just going to update it using the same cf push command. And we wait for the app to be deployed to staging and the containers to be generated and started successfully. Now, when we see that the build has succeeded, we can switch to the browser and refresh the page. And we can see that the app has picked up the new changes. Now that's the demo we had prepared for you in this video. You saw how to deploy your first Ruby application to Kubernetes. You can join us on our Slack channel, slack.cloudfoundry.org, to get any of your queries answered by the Cloud Foundry community. Let us know in the comments below if you would like to see anything specific in terms of language specific tutorial. Remember to subscribe to the Cloud Foundry channel for notifications about other tutorial videos that we'll be uploading shortly. Thanks for watching. Cheers.